You take it out in front of people, you whip it out, and then you see how people respond. So we'll see. I first came to Los Angeles, I guess in the 80s with a hardcore band, but then I had this punk rock and roll thing called Degeneration. And we had a nice thing going in New York, but we wanted to see what it was like, to go somewhere else. So we didn't just go to like Philly, we're like, let's go to LA. Just 3,000 miles, above 14th Street. And we came out here and, we had a good time and we wanted to see, what would happen. We kind of lived for about 6 weeks. I came back to New York and then when that band ended, the bass player was my really best friend. We had been roommates in all these apartments and he was this great DJ and great musician, Howie Pyro. Yeah. So he got a job in LA and he left, we were living together. He left me and he came out here to play with Glenn Danzig. I was like, wow. So he's got this great gig playing bass with Glenn Danzig. And then he gets a gig DJing. And he's one of these guys, when he DJs, every single record you've never heard in your fucking life, but every song is great and you dance all night and you don't know them. And he was into like weird stuff. He was a collector of fetish magazines, monster magazines, rock and roll stuff. He had everything. That's why he probably had to leave New York. He needed more room. So he's living in Boyle Heights or whatever, but he gets a gig DJing at his favorite graveyard. And he's in there DJing, he's telling me about it. It's like, they're showing movies and kids from Silver Lake are sitting on the grass eating cannolis and vegan treats. And it's pretty amazing. And he starts to tell me about the cemetery. Like, yeah, you gotta look around. There's Jane Mansfield and Vampira and Toto the dog from The Wizard of Oz. For real. And Johnny Ramone. And Dee Ramone. So he says to me, when I go, I want to be in this place. I'm like, all right, gotta figure that out. He worked it out. A few friends, a few people, Linda Ramone and Jimmy Marie, all these people that got him in the cemetery. And that's, we lost him, but that's where he wanted to be. So I go there, we have a funeral and there's like swans and peacocks, really beautiful, but they're fucking mean. And cats, and it's this great place. And he has this great tombstone there with records on it and bats, and he kind of got what he wanted. And that's kind of what this song is about. That friendship and where he kind of ended up in that cemetery and the magic. But the first time that we came out here, we pulled up at the Roxy at soundcheck at 6 o'clock and there was some tall guy in a pink suit looking at us. And he says, "You're Degeneration, and I'm Kim Fowley." All right, this is great, we're in Hollywood. And we stayed at a hotel just down the road, it was the Hyatt on Sunset. I guess it used to be the Riot House, but at this point it's just another fucking Hyatt. There's no Led Zeppelin. But the rumor is that Little Richard still lives there. I guess he didn't get the memo or something. He's on the second floor. So we're just staying at this hotel, and it's the last day of the trip. We're going back to New York. The van is waiting downstairs to take us to LAX. And I go with the guitar player Rick into the elevator. We head down, and the elevator stops at 2. And in walks little fucking Richard. And he looks at us and goes, "What band are you guys?" I said, "Degeneration." He said, "I heard of you." Wow, whoa. Get down to the lobby, and little Richard just runs off. We go out to the van, we see Howie and Danny, the other guys, and we're like, "We just met little Richard in the elevator, and he knows our band." And they're like, "What, really?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's real." About a second later, a town car pulls into the driveway of the Hyatt, not the Andes, and the window in the back seat rolls down, and there's little Richard again. "Come over here, boys, Degeneration." We run over, and he hands us these books. He signed them to each of us, 5 books. And the window goes up, he pulls away, we take the books, we go by the van. They're Little Richard, Jesus, God Loves You books. We were thrilled. We got in the van, we drove to the airport, flew back to New York, blessed by the king of rock and roll. Thank you, LA. This is Hollywood Forever. It's for you, Howie. I miss you.